If we have any children, please step out. This is a parental guidance moment. That child can be moved out.
Hello, my name is Pickles. And that's all I am going to start with, for now. First off, I know a lot of you watching this video have a lot of questions, such as in regards to the title of this video, and the fact that Michael of Random is uploading what appears to be a Speakonia video, even though he stated that he is no longer making these types of videos, at least not in YouTube anymore, especially given what the site has become now, but instead moving them to Odyssey and Newgrounds, and after he resigned from the Speakonia community. Oh yeah, did you also notice that I didn't laugh when I said come in the words become our community as usual? Well, for starters, in case you are all wondering what this video is really about, I should let you know that I am not going to be going on any swell goes to style adventures, nor will I be partaking in any of my swell shenanigans like I usually do, or any of the other stuff, as this is going to be quite a serious and rather PG-13 rated style video. But hey, at least YouTube will maybe be happy for once, given that they had been targeting a lot of Speakonia videos, mainly for the types of material and content in them, which is understandable, but at the end of the day it's just harmless humor that is not meant to be taken seriously at all. I mean, I know it. Mikey knows it. Everybody who grew up watching the Barney Bunch knows it too. And so on. But anyways, let's just get on to the main topic of this video, as I know that's what a lot of you are more interested in. That's the whole reason you clicked on this video in the first place. Now, you may be somewhat aware that me and the rest of the Barney Bunch have been sworn enemies and rivals with the likes of Pube Muppet and the rest of his pubic family, and this feud between us has been going on for the past 23 years, all the way back on Newgrounds. Although there have been times where we did join forces with each other to take on even greater threats, like the Iraq Lobster and the Karen Cartel, and several others. Or maybe it was with the Baby Bunch, Humongous Bunch and Hanna-Barbera Bunch mostly. Mikey doesn't remember. Anywho, I would like to announce that, and this is probably going to piss some long-time Speakonia fans off, but Mikey is going to risk it anyway. The Pube Muppet and I have decided to make up and put our differences aside. And as such, both the Barney Bunch and the Pubic family are going to form a full in allegiance with each other, just like with the Baby Bunch, Humongous Bunch and Hanna-Barbera Bunch. Oh yeah. You heard that correctly. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. It's not even April Fool's Day either, or at least, when this video was uploaded. And no, this is not a prank I am pulling on him either. I mean, he and I are forming a full in truce with one another. And the same is going to apply to the rest of the Speakonia groups, minus the Karen Cartel and Lolican lineup, and all the other unswell groups. You know who they are. How did this happen, and why did I decide to come to this conclusion, you may ask? Well, as you may be aware, in the Speakonia community, things had not been looking so great. Specifically certain users being ousted for sexual allegations and a whole crap ton of drama started by and surrounding certain users, which led to the community's slow downfall affecting its reputation. I am not going to say who they are, because they know quite well who I am talking about. Although their names won't remain silent for long until Mikey releases the second part of his video explaining why he left the Speakonia community. And the shit still keeps going. Rumor has it that these individuals have all gotten pubic versions of themselves, who had all been banished from the pubic family swamped by Pube Cookie Monster, and they have all started a separate pubic family of their own, which is obviously not swell. Most of these individuals being just as bad as Pube Muppet, and as such, they cannot be allowed to gain any satisfaction for themselves either. And also, as I said, this cycle has been going on for the last 23 years, and as such, I believe it's time for this rivalry to finally be put to rest. As such, we had all come to the conclusion that in order to stop these upcoming threats, we must stand together, regardless of our backgrounds and history with one another, and to put a stop to not only this never-ending loophole we find ourselves trapped in. I also spoke with the Pube Muppet and the rest of the Pubic family about it, and they too also agreed with the decision that has been made. Don't believe me? Well, here's Pube Muppet right now to help confirm it.
Hello there, my good people. I am the Pube Muppet, speaking on behalf of the Pubic family, and probably the first time I have ever gotten a full-on appearance on this channel aside from that one cameo in Android 21 Random Shenanigans, that one Android 21 update video, which is now outdated, and a remake of the secret missing ending of Dragon Ball Evolution, which you can find on Odyssey. You may all have heard about the current so-called allegiance being made between both the Barney Bunch and Pube family, along with the likes of the Betty Bunch, Humongous Bunch and Hanna-Barbera Bunch, and that we have set aside our differences and we are now getting along with each other. And I am sure you are all wondering whether or not this is true, and if I can confirm it. Well, I would just like to say that, yes, everything that Drew Pickles just said is all true. Every single bit of it. And no, it's definitely not a joke either. Because if it was, I would have known already. Although there were times where Drew actually did get the jump on me, but I won't get into that. I will admit, I was hesitant at first when he proposed the offer for us to join forces and form a truce with one another, but he actually did make a valid point when he said that this whole thing had been going on for the past 23 years, and honestly, it is getting pretty old. Also, the stuff about the new separate Pube family, made up of vanished Pubes who all represent former unwell Speakonia community members, and several other, even worse people, is also true. And that too was enough to convince me and the rest of my family to come to this decision. Anyway, I won't bore you all with the details, and to further prove that we are both cool with each other now, Drew Pickles and I are gonna shake hands with each other. And before you ask, yes, I do have arms. And so have the rest of my family. We have all had arms the whole time. They are hidden underneath my copious amounts of hair. Alright Drew, are you ready?
Whenever you are, Pube Muppet. Get ready everyone. Pay very close attention now, because you are about to witness a moment in history. 3,
2,
1. See? Just as we both said, we are all cool now.
Yeah. See? No tricks this time. This is all for real.
Man, I gotta say Pube Muppet, I truly feel like we have become very different but much better people when we both made this agreement with each other. And honestly, it's kinda nice that we are finally putting aside this feud we have had between us, even if it has been 23 years.
Yeah, I agree Drew. It is kind of nice. No more fighting, no pranks, no constant beef or bickering with each other. Nothing. Just a moment of peace. I also gotta say, this is indeed a satisfying end to the saga. A new dawn is approaching and... Wait. Holy shit. I think I just felt a slight twinge of satisfaction run through me.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Pube Muppet, did I unknowingly just give you your long-desired satisfaction? Oh fuck. I should have known this would be a bad idea. Now the universe is going to implode in itself and we will all be trapped in purgatory.
No Drew, it's different. The universe isn't imploding. I feel that I am starting to change. Holy mackerel. Oh my god, what's happening to me?
Pube Muppet, is that you? What the hell happened to you? And wait, why hasn't the universe imploded and why aren't any of us now stuck in purgatory, now that you have apparently gotten your satisfaction by the looks of it?
I am actually not quite sure. But I think what has happened is that when the two of us shook hands earlier and officially announced that we would become friends and allies with one another, had broken the curse that was placed upon me and the rest of my family, and thus I have reverted back to my original form. And I am going to assume that the same thing has also happened to the others as well. At this point, I am now no longer going to be known as Pube Muppet ever again. Not anymore. But I am now Kermit the Frog, once again. And yeah, I, as well as Mikey, am well aware that me and the real Kermit were supposed to be two different people according to some sources, but let's just roll with it for now.
Oh wow, really? That's pretty super duper duper scooper swell, Pube Muppet. Sorry I mean Kermit the Frog. Hemata. Man, you nearly had me worried there, but who would have guessed that reconciling with the Pube Muppet would be a good thing? And who would have guessed that Pube Muppet and Kermit the Frog were actually one of the same? Well, depending on who you ask at least. But that's what we are all going to go with, for the moment. So Kermit, now that you have been restored back to your original form, since the curse is broken, what's going to happen to the rest of your family, as well as the swamp you all reside in?
Well, I think it's for the best we leave our slump behind and disband the Pube family for the time being now that the curse has been broken. In fact, if it is alright with you, Drew, I, along with some of the other male members, would like to become part of the Barney Bunch and move to Drewland, while the female members can join the Betty Bunch and move to Gettysburg.
Okay then, sure. We would love to have you come join us. And I am certain Betty DeVille would allow the same for Miss Piggy and the others. Actually, I honestly can't remember if there were as many female family members, now that I think about it. But man, I know I already said this, but I feel good about this whole thing, and it's so good to finally put all of that nonsense behind us after the past 23 years. But anyway, sure. Welcome to the Barney Bunch, Kermit the Frog.
So yeah, that's pretty much the video, and pretty much the grand finale of the Drew Pickles and Pube Muppet rivalry after 23 years. The Barney Bunch and Pubic family are friends now. In fact, the Pubic family pretty much doesn't exist anymore because the curse has been lifted. And they're all now back to the regular Muppets or the Sesame Street characters. Well, except for the bad ones, but I won't get into that. So yeah, that was a little different from some of the other Speakonia videos that I made back then, and a whole lot different from the rest of the Barney Bunch videos and several others involving similar characters. And yes, I decided to go for a PG-13 route and, not involve any sexual content of any kind, that's usually in these kinds of videos, since I felt that there wasn't really much of a need of it. And the other reason I went for a more PG-13 approach is because I didn't want to get in trouble with YouTube again. But hey, at least something tells me that they're going to be happy that they're never going to see these guys appear on my channel ever again. But if you want to keep up to date with Drew Pickles and his super swell-tastic adventures, go check out my Odyssey and Newgrounds. I might upload some videos about them involving them. Just to be clear, they're not for everybody. So, anyway, just going a little off topic now. I do have some other videos planned in future, although they are going to take a while because IRL obligations getting in the way as usual, and also because of mild creative burnout. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna about do it. So, thank you all for watching. Happy 23rd anniversary to the Pube Muppet and his family, and happy 20th anniversary to the Barney Bunch. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people in the Speakonia community who are going to be really pissed off at this so-called finale and call it unestablished, but I don't care. Plus, I'm not part of the community anymore. Alright, so I don't know what else to add here. I'm just going to end the video right here. So yeah, that's it. See you guys.